got the new Cosori Twinfry air fryer. I'm going to unbox it and see what all the fuss is about of this new challenger to the Ninja Flex Drawer. So let's have a look.
One Pizza 2 ready, cooking and unboxing videos.
Welcome back everybody, and thanks for joining me. Now, I'm going to say thanks to Cosori for sending me this Twinfry air fryer to unbox and review on the channel, and I'm dead excited because those of you that remember a video I did a while back where I unboxed the Ninja Flex Drawer, I loved it. I thought it was great. Since then I've also unboxed quite a few different Cosori air fryers, and I really like the smart function of their Dual Blaze air fryer. So I'm really excited to see what this new one has to offer, and is it going to be as good as that smart connected Dual Blaze. So the only way to find out is to get into it. So first things first, brown box. I'm guessing it's a box in a box, and this is the Cosori, and it says the description is air fryer CAF TF101SA UK, that's the model number, and weight wise it's 11.47 kilograms, and I'll go into the measurements once we've got it out. We'll get a tape measure out and actually see, so you can see if this is going to fit where you want in your kitchen. So let's get a knife and get it unboxed. Okay. And like we thought, it is a box in a box. And there we have it out of the first box, and we'll just run over a little bit about the information that it's given us straight on the front. So it says Cosori Dual Blaze Twinfry. So I'm really glad it's a dual blaze. So that should mean when we look inside later, there should be an element on the top and the bottom. It's also got the flexibility of having either one big zone, or you can transform it from the grand zone into the dual zone, which means you can then put the divider in and split it up. It's also, like the last smart connected dual blaze that I unboxed, this is also smart connected, so you can use the VeriSync app and you can monitor what's cooking, the temperature, how long you've got left and everything, all from your smartphone. So fantastic. Each of these zones are also 5 litre capacity, or 10 litre in total for the big one. Right, so let's get it open. Okay, so first thing that's fallen out is the divider. So this is the divider to split the grand zone into 2 separate zones. So I'm just taking bits off there, and we have the little Cosori pack. So let's see what's in here. So we've got the user manual, we've got a quick start guide, and in here it gives you loads of tips, and it also gives you a handy table for timings, settings and everything like that. And also a little bit about joining the Cosori Facebook family. Talking of which, make sure you head over to my Facebook page as well, One Pizza Too Many, and make sure you're following us on there for all hints, tips and tricks. So moving forward, we've got a pair of silicone tongs. Quite handy that it comes with a pair of these as well. Oh, I nearly missed these in the top. So these are the fryer basket bases, like the little grates on the bottom, so that the oil and things like that go underneath, but also so the air can move around. So that's those. Let's take the plug out. Move these up. Right, let's slide this out. And then the rest of the box is just the polystyrene, there's nothing else in the box. Before we do the big unveil, we've then got the plug, so I'm just going to pull this plastic off. The plug is tied with a little metal fastener, so we're just going to untwist that. And there's a plastic cap on the plug as well. So once all this is off, we can then unveil the unit itself. There we go. First impressions. Very nice. Looking very swanky indeed. Now, one thing I would say with the packaging, so I think the packaging's come a long way, especially with kitchen products. Now, Cosori products, I think the packaging looks great now. They've really stepped it up in the past year. It'd be nice to see them using less plastic. A bit like Ninja now are using a lot of cardboard packaging or potato starch packaging where previously they've used plastic. So just a little sort of comment really. So next I'm just going to pull off the little tabs that are holding this drawer shut. So there's two, and I think there's one just in the middle. There it is. So this tab in the middle is actually holding down a piece of cardboard, and that's just protecting the dual blaze elements in the bottom. And I'll bring the camera in a bit closer in a minute so you can see in there. But look at that basket. That is huge. That is brilliant. And a bit like the Ninja Dual Zone, which make sure you are subscribing to the channel, because I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison of this Cosori air fryer compared to the Ninja Flex Drawer as well in a couple of weeks time, so you don't want to miss that. So then we can slide in the divider. To make two 5 litre zones, and also slide in the bases to give us 2 zones. So I think overall that's really good. Then if you don't want the divider in, you can simply pull that out and you can leave the bases in. Or if you don't want the bases in, let's say you're doing something where you want them, say the meat in the fat or anything like that, you can take them out, but personally I'd probably just leave them in, unless you're making a massive Yorkshire pudding or something. Now that would be good in this. I did a video not long ago with a massive Yorkshire pudding in Dual Zone with the 2 baskets, separate baskets. That was great, check that one out. So we've got the basket, and then the top of the air fryer, it comes with a sticky label. It just talks about being cautious with the back, because obviously the hot air comes out the back, and it's also saying about using the correct sort of oil. It's saying not to bang the non-stick products as well, and it's also making sure that you're using the Grand Zone correctly, so by taking the middle bit out and putting these in. It also tells you how to sync up and match cook as well, but what we'll do is we'll run through all of that as well, and how to use it in a minute. Right, so let's just whip these stickers off, because when we switch it on I want you to be able to see the touch screen and how it all works. And then same with this one. Oh, it's satisfying, that is. And then you'll see it just looks like the air fryer's got no controls. However, all this panel here is going to light up when we plug it in. So I'm going to get it plugged in, and I'm going to bring you in a bit closer so you can see the controls, and also so you can get a close-up of the inside as well. So there we have, I've just plugged it in. There's the bottom element, or two elements, and then you've got the two larger elements at the top as well. So you've got 4 elements in total. There is a warning about where you can wrap the cables around when you're not using it. Obviously this also doubles up as the hot air vent, so make sure there's no cable wrapped around them when you're using it. And from this angle you can then see how sleek this touch screen is. And we're going to get into using that in just a minute. Let's put the drawer in, and I'm just going to put the drawer in without the bits in it for now. And let's close it up, and I'm going to press the power on, and it then starts flashing with zone 1, grand zone and zone 2. So let's go grand zone. Okay, so this is going to set both sides going at the same time. No issue of syncing anything. So air fry, and it shows you that both elements are coming on. We're going to go 200 degrees, and we're going to press go. And then it says we are cooking. So let's see if it stops when we pull it out. Yeah, it stops when we pull it out. Push it back in, and off we go again. Fantastic. Right, switch it off, switch it back on, and we've got zone 1, grand zone, zone 2 flashing. This time I'm going to press zone 1. Okay, and we're going to pretend that we've got the divider in. In fact, let's put the divider in. Let's put it in. So again, nice and easy, it just slots in between the grooves that are in the basket, and you just push it down like that. Let's push that. Okay, so I'm going to say I want to air fry in this one at 200 degrees, and then what I want to do is go to zone 2, and let's say I want to bake some fish in that one. I then want to sync this so it all finishes at the same time. I press sync, and I'm going to press go. It's going to start cooking this side because this is a longer time to cook, and it says hold on this side, and that's going to hold that drawer until this one has started cooking. So let's just see if this one stops as well. Yeah, it does. And off it goes. Brilliant. Now let me open the app and show you the app. So you'll see currently on the app I've only got the Cosori 6.4 litre Dual Blaze down as a device. So I'm going to press the plus button, and it's searching, and straight away this has found the Dual Blaze Twinfry. So I'm going to click on that, and it says what I need to do next to add this device is to hold the power button for 5 seconds until the Wi-Fi starts flashing. It's now connecting, and I now have to select what network I want. Obviously I'm going to choose my home network. It's now trying to connect, and it says it's successful. It then asks, what area am I using this? So I am going to put Garden Studio, because that's where I am, and device name. So I'm going to call this Cosori Twinfry Grand Zone. Customize the icon. Now I'm just going to leave that as it is, because it's got a picture of it on there. I'm going to press save, and it says your device is now all set. So we are connected, easy as that, especially if you've already got the VerySync app. So it says go ahead and try it out, and it says let's get cooking. Let's give it a go. I can turn this on using my phone. Okay, so if I go to Grand Zone Cooking, I'm going to say don't show me this again. I can then select the temperatures, and I can also select what mode as well. I've gone Grand Zone. Let's go for bake this time, and I'm going to set it for 1 hour 25 minutes at 160 degrees, and then I'm going to press start cooking. This is switched on without me touching it, and it does ask that I then press the start button, so as a safety feature. So the start button's over here, this play button, and there we go. It then gives me a little timing screen, and I can stop the cooking at any time by pressing this. So it comes up, are you sure you want to stop? I'm just going to press cancel. There's also cooking charts and things on here as well, so you can select through all the different ones you want. So let's go with hot dogs. You can tell it the temperature, how big the hot dogs are, etc., and it will all use the presets all from the app. So I think it's great. I'm just going to press stop cooking, and there we go, it's stopped. So now if I set this using the touch screen, so let's go Grand Zone again. Let's knock this down to 1 minute, and off I go. That way you can see what happens to the phone when this finishes. There we go. It says cool, and I'll show you the app. It says cool, the fan will continue to operate for 10 to 70 seconds. Okay, and then it says Grand Zone ready, and I press OK, and it switches it back into its chooser setting mode. So overall I think that's brilliant. Right, while I've got you zoomed in, I'm just going to get the tape measure out. I'm going to get some sizes so you guys know the height and everything for using on your countertop. Now, a couple of things. What I will say is the first time you use this, you may get a bit of a plastic smell because it's brand new, and you're burning off any nasties that have been in it. And when you do open it, you put your fingers underneath here and pull it. Don't be tempted to kind of put your finger near the top, because heat's going to come out there and it could be quite hot. So if you press like that there, you might just catch there. That's probably one of the biggest difference from having the handles on each basket. So pull it out. So what I wanted to show you was that these are shaped. So these corners are quite square and these are rounded, and there's a number 1 and a 2. So if you have the number of the facing up to you at the back, it will then fit in between, and you put them in at an angle and then just press them down, and again the middle can come out, and you've got your little tongs that come with it just for turning your items around as well. So brilliant. Right, while I've got you in, let's get the tape measure on. So each of these baskets are just shy of 19 centimeters. I would say 18.7 centimeters, wide, and depth or width is 21.7 centimeters, and the depth down to the actual rubber basket, or the rubber feet I should say, is 10 centimeters, but that's right to the top. And obviously you've got a bit extra from where that is, so let's have a look. So 12 centimeters. Then obviously if you were to take the middle out and you've got the mega zone, you are at, let's have a look, 38 centimeters in total. So if I put that back in, and put this back in, I'll get you the width of the actual unit itself is 42 centimeters, but then you've got the width of the handle at the side to think about, which is at its widest just over 4 centimeters, so 4.1. So you look at an extra 8 centimeters, 8.2 on top of that. So yeah, you're looking at 50 centimeters in width, so half a meter. So it's quite wide. Then let's have a look at the height. Height from the countertop is 31.5 centimeters, and depth front to back, I'm going to go from this handle here and I'm going to go to the back of the vent, this here. Is 34.5 centimeters. So hopefully that gives you an idea of the size and whether this is a good fit for your kitchen or not. So temperature range on this particular air fryer will go from 35 degrees to 220 degrees, and you can put it on from 1 minute up to 48 hours. So if you're using the dehydrate function, you can have it on for up to 2 days. And power consumption wise, it is an absolute beast. It's 2,700 watt in power. However, it will use approximately 50 to 70% less power than a conventional oven, because you're heating a smaller space and it's going to cook quicker. You're also going to use 95% less oil as well, so your cooking hopefully should be a little bit healthier. What do I think? So first impressions, I love the touchscreen. Build quality is really good so far from what I can see. Obviously I've not used it in anger yet, but I will be in the next few videos coming up this month. And I also like the fact that it has got the smart connect to the VerySync app, and the fact you've got so many presets using the app. You've got recipe guides and all sorts on the app, which I think set Cosori up another level. I'm really interested to compare this to the Ninja Flex Draw, which I'm going to do side by side, measurements, power consumption, everything, all the different functions, and I'm going to say which one I think is the better buy. So this air fryer is currently $289.99 on Amazon and Cosori. However, on Amazon there is currently a £60 off voucher as well, taking it down to around the £230 mark. Do I think that presents good value? I think it presents top line value for air fryers. However, when you compare it to other air fryers, for example from Ninja, their Flex Zone, all very similar priced. Cosori generally have always undercut Ninja's prices. I think with this one they're going in for the kill and saying actually we think this is as good as the Ninja, so people are going to have a bit of a comparison. Like I say, I'm going to do that next, and I'm also in the next video going to tell you why I think both this one and Ninja are missing a trick with both of their Twin Zone and the Flex Draw air fryers, but you're going to have to join me for the next video on that one. Talking of which, make sure you are hitting that subscribe notifications, and obviously make sure the alert bell and notifications are switched on so you don't miss another video. Until next time everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all again very soon.
One pizza too many.